like
Deep gnomes, aren't they?
yeah, they're basically deep gnomes. They're fey, a bit like gnomes, but mostly underground and generally considered evil. And they appear to have made everything dark, but you can smell through the darkness.
I can. My nose is
And
good like that. If I couldn't, I'd be worried.
Yeah, yeah, I can see. I can normally see them, but I'm too far up the passageway.
Yeah.
But
and if a sturge hits me again, I probably die. So I'm going to be hiding.
Yes. So they've all
got
they're all hiding in the darkness, going hee. But you can smell them.
What's with the eyes? One of them's way higher than the other. That's just weird.
You got out of the middle of it.
Yeah, but I'm being shot at by something from down here.
Well, I can't see over on the other side any better than you can, so I'll probably come running to help you.
He's right. Yeah. Somebody came running up that corridor there and shot him, and then ran away.
Okay, Darrow number 1 gets to shoot.
Of course, I don't have any flipping healing.
Which misses. So crossbow bolt narrowly misses Leia. So there we go. More next if. That gets us to Leia.
Okay. How accurately can I smell their position?
You ignore 4 points of the penalty, so depends on what the penalty for vision is.
What's total darkness? -4, -6.
No, pitch black is -6.
So
full dark is 4.
Yeah. So if it's darkness, it's -4. If it's pitch black, it's -. Yeah. So in that case, you can basically smell exactly where they are.
Okay. Were they incorporeal, or can I actually hit them? Because I've got this feeling that.
No, you can hit them. They're the sturges. The sturges are really, really small, though.
Right.
They are really small. They're just big, really big mosquitoes. Really big.
So try and squash them then. Okay. Right, Kev. As I'm going to. Oh, hang on. Sirenscape. Okay, I'll join that.
That's a good idea.
It's just opened over the top of everything else, of course.
Then you can go to the back afterwards, can't it?
Yes, it can. There we go. Okay, lovely. Right. I want to move to be in a hand to full body combat with them, but I'm not sure where to move to. So can you move me?
Yes. I'm trying to work out why I've got, for some reason, I have text floating on my screen.
That's weird.
It's literally floating in the middle of my fancy grounds. I've never seen that before.
I'll let you deal with that first then, because that's just bloody strange.
You going for?
I want you to move me so that I can hit one, because I can't see them, but I can smell them.
Well, yeah, but what do you want?
I want to be in hand-to-hand combat with one.
What, a sturge or a derrow?
One that's actually hittable. I guess that's the derrows. They're the hittable ones, right?
Yeah, it makes you jump in a derrow, because if you can drop him, his spell will go.
Yeah, derrows.
That works.
Please. And if there's a position I can get into that will put me in hand-to-hand combat to more than one of them, so much the better. But as I can't see where they are, I would like you to move me so that you can simulate moving by power of smell.
Smell-o-vision.
Exactly. We need a smell-o-vision map.
Well, I do have something I can do to help.
Thank you very much. That sounds so cool. Like being stood in a hive of bees. Okay, which ones am I next to, and I will attack them?
Derrow? Well, you said you wanted to attack a derrow.
Yes, but I can't see it, so I will drop my dice on the combat tracker for the
I've done the targeting.
Oh, you targeted for me. Oh, you're a star. Thank you so much. In which case, there we go. I'm so Benny in that. Bollocks to a 2.
Oh,
Not happening.
come on.
That's better.
Oh, that's going to be nippy.
Mm.
There. Did the sound just go wacky for anybody else?
No?
Okay. It's my computer then. Oh,
Sorry,
God.
I just had to add in the Diros being annoying. Okay.
There you go.
So sorry. Oh well, that's the end of that, Dero. Brings us to Aki, who's on hold because he's holding up a drain again. Brings us to Gastus, who's shaken. So therefore, you get to make it. I applied the shaken to you, so you get to
Right.
make
A roll to unshake.
yeah. You're
I'm
unshake.
really not feeling that well. No, I don't unshake because I've got 2 levels of fatigue.
Oh, of course you don't.
And
You
I'm
spent
right
a penny, of
behind him,
course.
and I got some things I might be able to do. So.
I am going to spend a penny to unshake.
Okay.
And then, on the grounds that I don't want another of those bastard things to hit me and kill me because all they've got to do is hit me to take the fatigue off, I am going to defend.
Okie dokie.
Because I do not want to get hitted again by one of them.
Oh, I can see one. Cool.
And that's all I'm going to do. Because while I might be getting shot with crossbow bolts, I'm not feeling... I don't reckon I've got enough pace to move to the back. So, with only pace 4, and I'm not running because then I can't defend.
Okay, Sturge number 2. Oh, Sturge number 2 is going to bite Leia.
Thought it might.
I think it's quite bloated because I think both these Sturges bit you, didn't? Oh no, did we kill them? I think we killed the ones that bit you.
So when I
Okay.
splat them later, I'm going to get covered in Gastus's blood.
Okay, so the Sturge. Hopefully, I've got the stats for them working now. So yeah, I did because the bite attack worked. Bloodsucker. Anyone takes a level fatigue. Yep. Okay. So the Sturge lands upon you and basically starts sucking your blood.
Oh, that's just rude.
So you take a point of fatigue.
Desperate attacks are the order of the day against Sturges. They're only toughness 1. You can afford the -4 damage for the +4 to hit.
So, no.
F12. Okay. This Sturge remains shaken. Okay, that gets us to Sassafras.
Okay, I can see that Gastus is in a world of hurt, and there's nothing I can do here, so I'm going to come and step over him. Are you laying down, or are you standing?
I'm kind of slumped, half crouched, ready to parry. And to be honest, Gastus looks more drunk than you've ever seen him, even though you know he's actually not drunk anything.
Okay,
Okay,
at
well,
this point, the Darrow on the Joker interrupts you.
Of course. Can I
Shoots.
do that after I started my move?
Oh yeah, that's the whole point. He's got the Joker. He gets to interrupt you at any time. And shoots you with a crossbow bolt. Who says they fight fair?
Nobody.
And I ducked.
You ducks indeed.
And I hear it come whizzing by me, but I can't see where it's coming from, so I know that it's going to take something special.
Back to you. Moving the map instead of the combat.
So
map.
target anything within there for me, if there's anything in there.
Certainly. I'm going to have to leave him there because that's where I put him. I didn't mean to put him there. It's you. You're targeting that one. You're targeting that one. There you go.
Leave us alone! Automatic distracted, so if I can put that on.
Yep. Strength
to
check.
make their strength check, and it's not a raise.
Okie dokie. Give me your 2d6 roll. Please. 6 inches. Okie dokie. So, Darrow number 6 gets blown 6 inches in that direction. So he hits the wall and takes 24 damage. That's and then this Darrow here gets to make a strength check. Got the wrong dice on today.
Well, 6 inches into whatever, and it's...
See that one. There we go. That'll be another 6 inches. That way he only gets 3. He hits a wall and then takes 6 points of damage, which doesn't hurt him. Good stuff.
Okay, then that's my turn, but, well, it moved him. And then Majenko's gonna come over here and perch on Gastus's shoulder and lick his cheek and heal him up.
Which isn't going to help because I'm not injured. I'm fatigued, but I'll just go. Oh,
What?
what?
It's true.
Oh,
Well, he doesn't know that. All I can see is
I know
that
he doesn't know that.
he's trying. And then he's gonna raise up on his and hiss at whatever's there.
Justice just looks very pale.
Yeah.
Well, I've put myself between Gastus and whatever's there, and
Brings us to Thaddeus Soul.
mostly because I'm worried if something happens to Gastus, we'll have to go find someplace else to live.
Oh, and Thaddeus is about to lose his doggy.
Thaddeus is about to lose his doggy. So, okay, Thaddeus is going to maintain doggy. So yeah, spend a power point to maintain the doggy,
Yep, you spend a power point to maintain your wolf.
and then I am going to call more reinforcements.
Yeah, sensible
Just
idea.
This is just to map all this out. I want more children of the night. I will have 3 vampire bats.
Oh, because they're small, aren't they?
No, they're right. No, Bill. They're not small. They're size 0. They're just a normal summon creature, but now they can fly. Pace 12.
Got better tokens for them.
Yeah, they're on the character sheet.
No, I just found actual vampire bat tokens.
Okay, you're tarting them up. I see. Different bat tokens.
I've got these are actual vampire bat tokens, which makes them real vampire bats.
Wahaha.
There you go. Spell casting summon. Is you casting summon monster then? Are you? Is it a specialized? Is it a special form of summon ally?
It's just literally summon ally with the name changed. They're all constructs.
Summon ally is limit. Technically, oh yes, of course, they're constructs, but in different stats. Because technically, you might want to. Can you not summon monster instead? Because then you can actually summon monsters rather than the constructs, if that makes sense. But anyway.
I don't know. I don't think it was on the summon monster wasn't on the spell list. It was summon ally.
Should be.
I think so.
It might not be on the witch list.
It might be on the witch list.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, let's have a look. Summon monster chart. Star Wars are seasoned.
No,
But yeah.
witches can't have summon monster. They can only have summon ally.
Okie dokie. So the stats of them are technically, yeah. I see.
Yes.
You've
And you
themed
just
them,
put
but they're
extra
technically yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
understood.
you put extra power points on it. We give it so like the wolves have got power points, extra power
Yes,
points to make
yeah,
them
understood
frenzy.
completely. Yeah, no, that's what I love about trappings. Okay, range of smarts. What's and Thaddeus smarts is D8. So if I do it right, it's that one. You can summon the bats anywhere within that you can see, of course.
Well, what I was going to do was that I was going to. Well, it's academic, right? Because one's going to end up there.
Okay, so bat number 1 can appear there, and then it can fly. You can make it fly, obviously.
Because they fly at pace 12.
Yeah. I'll move. That gets it to the. That gets it firmly into the room if you want.
Aye, just fly it in the room and have a look around for us.
Yep, there you go.
I mean, it's not bothered by darkness; it's using sonar. So.
Yep. And I assume you want to put the other 2 in the other room. Shall I just put them in the other room?
In the other room. Yeah.
I'll just put them there and there. There and there.
I mean, they're not exactly great fighters, but they're just the confused things.
Yeah. So there we go. And make a notice check.
And make a notice check.
Yep, absolutely nothing to worry about. I'm sure everything's okay.
Right, everything's totally fine. Everything's fine. Anyway, that's me. Wolf 2. He's going to join bat number 1 with a run. Moving at pace 11. I can't see the dungeon. He's somewhere there.
Oh, that's perfect. View allies should. View allies. Have I turned view allies off?
No.
No. It's just that when I started moving,
I can see the bat. He's cute.
I haven't got it in ally view. I've got it in my view, so I've restricted to where I can see.
All right.
Right. So the wolf runs in there. Doesn't see anybody, right?
No. He can smell them. He can smell 4 of them, but he can't see them yet.
Bat number 1 can't see anybody, right? I mean,
Bat number 1 can see all 4 of them. Well, actually, the magical duck. He's got sonar, hasn't he? Bat number 1 can sense 4 of them in the room, all in sort of that general direction.
Right.
Well, all in that general direction with his sonar.
Right. They're all tightly grouped together. If somebody wants to chuck a large bust in. Two will have a.
Okay, well, we need to add some bats in then, don't we?
Bats can do a desperate attack, can't they?
Anything can do a desperate attack.
Right. Okay, I'll give it +4 to hit. Mind you, I don't know. +2 to hit. We'll do 1 level of desperate attack. We'll do -2 on the damage. That misses.
Very broken up that was. I think I've hit the limit of the amount of sound effects you can get away with.
My sound effects have completely stopped working. Let me have a look and see if I can figure it out.
I find you've got to have the Sirenscape page has to be the foremost active tab on your browser, especially if you've got something that because sometimes
The only tab.
yeah Also, some
Yeah.
this is a setting I think that can sort of pause browsers tabs as well in the background. So
I'm going to close it completely and then hit the link again, see if it works. I can find it. It's there somewhere. There it is.
that brings us to Vorka, who has arrived.
Okay, so Vorka's here and we need to do area type things in here, so Vorka's going to come in here to do area type things. Doobie-doobie-doop-doop.
What
There
you
we
need to
go.
do is cast a fireball at the darkness.
It's better than magic missile,
From the
right?
darkness came light.
Yeah.
Fireball, you don't got a target.
Definitely giving you a Benny for the casting magic missile at the darkness.
Okay, I got the sirenscape up again. It gave me sound for approximately 4 seconds, then crackled and nothing.
So, well,
That's
the annoying back. Well, it's only, well, not annoying. It's only. I'll have to work
Cool
it out to
background.
put them. I won't have to work out how to do the. There's a VLC option. I'll have to
Oh,
work out how
right.
to do that.
Oh no. It's cutting in and out now. Weird.
So how's Vorka got any of them?
Is that how he's placing the cone?
Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to place the cone.
Okay. I was just waiting to see if you were going to move it.
Well, I'm not 100% sure where they were in the first place, but that's where I'm going to put it for now and see how many I can get.
Make your spell casting roll.
I'm checking to see what all I'm going to do with it here. Let's go with the extra damage, just because these guys sound like they're kind of tough. That's 4. And, ooh, maybe I'll make them it would only be for 1 round, never mind.
Yeah, if you place the
Yeah, we'll
template,
just-
squeak and don't forget squeak.
Let's just, oh, come on. Really? No, that's not acceptable. That's at least a hit, or successful casting, I should say. Okay, like I
is.
said, extra damage. Not bad. I'll take 14 damage.
You shake it.
Yep, I'll take that. I expect them to recover, but hey, at least I did something, right?
Indeed.
Contributing more than I am right now.
In which, actually, I forgot he was on a Joker. I should have actually. So that's my mistake. So I'll have to spend a Benny to check because as soon as you entered the room, because he's on a Joker, he would have automatically interrupted you and shot you. But obviously, what happened? Well, oh, he did hit you. that's my mistake. So. So at the same time, I'll have it as simultaneous. As you cast the spell, the Darrow basically just fires a crossbow bolt at you. Of course, you don't see it till it comes out in the darkness, and then fortunately it hits your shield. And yep, it's a 5. Okay.
Darkness moves.
That looked weird.
Did you actually see the darkness move, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darrow 6. Okie doke. That's all of the Darrow have acted. That brings us to Vorka soaking the damage, which is all good. That's the end of the round. Let's start a new round with Thaddeus going first.
They must be trying to get in the middle.
I'm going to spend a Benny. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, so is there a door there?
Then I make a notice check.
Make a notice check.
No, you can't see a door. You can't find one, assuming you're assuming you're looking rather than as an action, just glancing. You can't see anything.
No, it's an actual action. I want to know why there's a bulge.
Nope.
There's a big dark bulge in the wall.
No, there's no door there. Can't see anything. Can't find anything.
Right.
Feeling all over the place. You can't find anything.
Okay, weird.
Unless you want to spend a penny, of course.
Well, actually, I do want to spend a penny on the notice roll because I can't take them with me.
Yes, there is a secret door there.
Right. Can I open it?
You can if you want to.
Try and kick. If I find
Someone's
secret
put a
door,
bloody token over the middle of it, so I can't open the door. Yep, you open the door. You can't see anything but total darkness in there.
It doesn't make a difference. What can I see?
Pardon?
It doesn't make a difference. Darkness. What can I see?
Yeah, he's a tiefling. He's got night vision.
Not a tiefling.
Oh no, you're not. You're the other thing, aren't you?
I'm a human with a skin condition.
You're
Yeah,
another
yeah.
thing.
You've got night vision, which is one better than dark sight, isn't it?
Yes. Don't have any penalties for illumination at all. And I see dead people.
So if I do that, I do that.
There's two of them behind there. Oh, bugger.
Guess what you see?
Yeah, well, I've still got some. I've taken an action, so what I'm going to do is run away. Yeah, I've just opened the secret door, and there's two sneaking up on us. Because I can't do any other actions. I've just wasted them trying to find the door. I just thought it was odd that they're trying to cast darkness through a wall. So Wolf, this wolf will run round here to see what it can see.
It's run into the darkness.
Around the ragged rock of the roofy. Never mind.
Yeah.
So the wolf can't find anybody, no?
Well, I do believe wolves have. Well, actually, yeah, this is where it gets interesting, doesn't it? It looks like
an
a
extra
wolf.
power point to give it low light vision.
No, it doesn't, because it's not really a wolf, is it?
So you can't sense or smell anything in there, I'm afraid. Technically, the bats couldn't either, which I forgot about.
Yeah, I've just figured that out. Because
Yeah. If it was a real wolf, then yes.
But it's a construct.
If it was a real wolf, then its highly attuned nasal cavities would determine something, but all it can do is go into darkness and realise it can't see anything.
The imaginary wolf.
Yeah. But they'll give it. I mean, I'm sure if it gets killed, that'll give it away. And besides, it adds confusion, and confusion for their side is always
It will draw their fire.
It will draw their fire, and just to make combat a bit quicker.
It's the vegetarian option. It's a meatless shield.
We're going to put the bat and the hammers away as well as I move to provide more cover. Bat 2, I believe, is standing next to a itty bitty little creature, so he'll go +2 attack. He'll do a desperate attack.
Okay.
They're really only scouts, so they're not really they're not combat oriented. Okay, that's a miss because of the tiny creature size.
Fortunately.
I'm going to go all in and +4 to hit, but it probably won't do any damage whatsoever.
They only got toughness 1, so.
There you go. Still misses with the +1 gang up bonus and +4. So yeah, that's me, and it's then go to Leah.
Hey,
Ready?
so
It doesn't seem very long, but cool.
you have it. So you basically you can see this sturge just basically sucking on your back, and you as you're looking at it, you can see it's on your shoulder type thing. You can visibly see it getting redder and redder, and getting more larger and larger.
Wrench it off me and squash the little shit.
Okie dokie, I should pretty easy. I should target it for you because it's there. You go. Fortunately, they're pretty hard to grab. It avoids you while keeping its proboscis deep inside you. It just sort of buzzes out with the way of your hand.
Let's do what Ethan do. Desperate attack.
Or does it count as vulnerable? Thinking about it, that's a point.
It's vulnerable.
Yeah, I think it should be vulnerable in hindsight.
What would that do to that?
Still be a miss, unfortunately, because you've got a level of
I've
fatigue.
got bennies. It's fine. That'll do it.
That would hit it.
That would hit it. It is technically grappling you, therefore it's vulnerable. I'm thinking about it logically, yes. Okay, you hit it.
And I squish it. Squish.
You do. It pops, literally. Which means you get
aside.
yes. It pops up. It pops, showering you in your own blood, and its blood.
Lovely. I think I need a new dress. Okay.
Brings us to Vorka.
Okay, Vorka heard a door open and somebody say something about bad guys going that way. So Vorka is going to walk forward until he bumps into whatever this is.
There you go, yep.
And then he is going to try this again, a different direction.
Cushion time.
And since I'm not sure if there's allies in there or not, I'm going to cast this selective. But I will do Big Bang Bangs again.
There you go. Hit two of them. Just.
Hey, just works.
Okay. Arrow number 5 is shaken. You get to roll again. Arrow number 6. Arrow number 6 is shaken.
Okay. I'll take a couple shakes.
Need to remember what I need to do is remember to clear the targeting after you hit them. Otherwise, you've got a lovely arrow pot showing you where they are.
And then I will work my way around this table a little bit. I know there's somebody else in here. I think there's somebody else in here.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
You realise you've literally walked practically on top of him. You can smell something right in front of you. Okie dokie. Short sword. Not a crit fail though. What did I put it there? I meant to put it here. Okay. Basically, you hear something gritty. Well, not gritty. Yeah, chuckling evilly, and then you suddenly feel that sharp pain in your side. Vorka. Something digs into your side, yes. Let the bennies flow. We certainly will, bewildered badger. Bennies are flowing.
Thank you.
Hooray!
Between
Thank you, Matthew.
between the smell and the chuckle, I knew something was coming, so I'm able to flow with the bend or something like that.
You wear armor, don't you?
Of course.
Yeah. So basically, the point is the sword hits you, and obviously so it's still a painful hit, but it does. It's literally just like someone hit you. It didn't actually get through the armor, is what I'm trying to. Okay, this one has unshaken and will therefore. Hang on. Let's try that again. And it'll fire a crossbow bolt. Which you obviously can see it. You can see it coming in, and so you dodge the light crossbow bolt. Now this one's this one's going to run. Suddenly you get enveloped in darkness, Leia, which is enough warning to know that something snuck up on you from behind. And you can smell it. Which is why you duck, dodge to the side as out of the darkness comes an attack that you can't see but you sense. It brings us to Gastus.
Gastus slumps further down the wall. I really could do with a sit down and a nap. No. No, mustn't sleep. Not yet. Not yet. And I will stay defensive, looking into the darkness to the left and the right.
Okay, Sturge number. We won't let the bennies flow in brackets. I'm not here yet. I'm still not here. I imagine the trades are giving him grief. Okay, now what happened there? Sturge number 4. Sturge number 4, unshook. Right. It's going to fly away from the bat, so bat number 2 gets a free attack against it.
Bat number 2. I'll take a desperate attack on it as it flees.
I don't know if can you desperately attack on a free attack?
I don't know.
No, you can't. You can only do a basic normal attack on that.
Right, okay, that speeds things up.
Oh, you might actually hit.
No.
No, I thought it was a 2. I thought it was a 4 the second time. That was close. That was close. Right. In that case, I'm just going to bite Leia. I'm evil. Yep. Another Sturge lands on you. And that you now feel very woozy as well.
What has bit me?
Another Sturge.
Why can't I see it?
Because of the darkness around you.
You can smell it though.
You can smell it though.
Okay, fine.
Leia. I'll just put that. I'll just put it's and it's vulnerable because
Oh,
it's.
why isn't it on the combat? Oh no, wait there. Surge 4. Is that what bit me? Yes, there.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Sassafras.
Everything's going south here really quick, so I'm gonna do something I don't like doing, but
Sassafras thievery is using conviction.
Oh,
Did everyone hear the fanfare?
yes.
Yes.
I like that.
Thank you.
I'm gonna tell Gastus, you stay put. We need you. And I mutter under my breath because you've got the house.
it for once, you may actually have to do the you may actually have to do the pull out of the dungeon and come back another day after this.
I think Gastus will certainly be down for a couple of hours rest. It's
Yeah.
not like the dead body's going anywhere.
And I can't see what's hanging around Vorka. I can't see Vorka either, can I?
No, you can hear Vorka appears to be in a fight with something.
Okay, well then I'm going to spend extra power points to make this select. In the dark, literally.
That's an interesting question. How do you make it selective if you can't see who you're being selective about? I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just trying to think how you do it. You know what I mean?
Any icon other than Vorka, target it.
Okay.
Just by
the
knowing who
intent.
your allies are.
I'm not going to complain about it because it's magic, and that's the answer. That's the easy answer. But at the same time, how does it work? Okay, yeah, by all means, make your spellcasting roll.
A wizard in it.
And this time, there's this like burst of green fire.
Woo. It's no, crit fail.
Oh, flipping god!
That's so no spell is cast, but all that happens instead is you get a horrible, sudden jarring pain in the middle of your mind as you miscast the spell, and the magical backlash gives you a severe migraine.
How many power points does that failed spell cost me?
None, just a point of fatigue instead.
And Majenko
Well, that's
comes
the thing we
flying
want, yeah.
in. And he doesn't suffer illumination. And that was with conviction. That really ticks me off.
That's the problem
so
sometimes.
he's right there. Is there anything within his range that he can see or sense? Because he ignores illumination penalties. He's a dragon.
Okie dokie. In that case, Darrow number 4, I'll do that. Darrow number 3. There you go. That's what he sees.
And from back here, I don't think there's anything he can do because the small burst template starts with him. So that's it for him.
Darkness back on. But there you go. That's what he saw. Okay, new round. And Sassafras, you're up first.
Well, I'm going to recalibrate here and adjust my... Oh, and I
But Jenko most certainly can tell you where the Darrow were because, of course, he can communicate with you. So that's what he will do.
Where do I drop the Benny to keep my conviction going?
In the conviction box, or just spend it and I'll click it for you. There we go.
Okay, and then it's like I realize I must, something bad happened there. So let me try recalibrating.
I have no idea why a foghorn's playing.
And go this way a little bit. I got what's his name whispering on my shoulder. Is there anything within there that I can target? If there is,
He whispers and he whispers to you and says, "Just that way," and he just, you know what I mean. So he tweaks it slightly. He goes, "That will hit Vorka and the wolf, so you're going to have to be friendly."
Okay, well I'll spend that extra point, but
Let me draw adventure cards. How many?
another burst of green fire. Oh, just duck, Vorka, duck!
Is that is in here?
I hit them both with a raise.
You hit them both with raises. Roll that damage. So I only just got your joke, Vorka. There you go. Took me a while to. Well, you'll have to hope you get the cards, won't you? Oh, 2 wounds on Darrow 3. That's the end of Darrow 3.
And that just cost me with the selective 3 power.
Darrow 4 was unharmed, but Darrow 3 dies violently. You got one of them, says Bajenko.
And then now, I put Majenko next to whichever one he can see because he should be within 8 and he can fly up to 8.
Certainly can. I'll put him there.
Make sure he gets it. And he stuns him because that's kind of an automatic for him.
Okie dokie. That there will do it, and he'll just stay out of it. So there you go. It's a breath weapon, it?
Yep, it's a breath weapon. It's a little silvery mist. He blows out this little silvery mist and it stuns.
Yeah. So he just has to use. He has to make his breath weapon attack. He's basically got to get a 4 or more.
Because of course.
No, he coughs.
He coughs, basically, yeah.
Oh, it smells bad in here.
That brings us to Leia. So the easiest thing to do here is, if I do that, you should be able to see now. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously that's what you can smell.
Okay. You can't do a desperate attack and a wild attack at the same time, can you?
Not at the same time, but I don't see why you can't take 2 actions and do a wild attack and then a desperate attack and then a wild attack, or vice versa. Actually, you'd have to do the desperate attack and then the wild attack, I would say, in that order. I'd allow that.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do that. I'll click the 2 actions. Did you say desperate attack first? Yes.
No, wild. Yes, sorry. Yes, desperate attack first, because you can't get the. I'm not. You can't get. I'm going to say you can't get the wild attack bonus on a desperate attack. But if you do a desperate attack as a single action and then turn to a second target to do a wild attack, I'll allow that.
Fine.
You have to put the
Desperate
wild attack. You have to calculate the wild attack manually.
No, you do the desperate attack and then you put the wild attack on.
Yeah,
exactly.
Aye, do it that way.
Desperate
Aye,
attack.
aye,
Do I need
makes
to put
sense.
that on in some way?
No, you have to just put a
No.
minus. You put a +4 to your modifier for your attacking, and then a
Okay.
-4 when you roll damage.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that. That's no problem.
Which should negate its tininess because it's vulnerable, and therefore you get a +6 if you do a full +4 desperate attack. Which you did. You hit with a raise, so then you put a -4 in
Done.
that for damage and roll damage.
Academic, really, isn't it?
It's rather, isn't it?
And
You know,
then I
just
put my wild
fascinated it.
attack on.
Yep. Now you turn on your wild attack, and now you can do a wild attack upon the Darrow. Shit. It's the wound.
Wonderful.
There we go.
And then I will stagger back this way.
Yep. Okay. I should point out when you get to there, you smell something.
Oh, what? Oh, right. Yeah. Okay then.
Listen, you smell something?
Yeah,
Noted.
the
Thank
come out
you.
secret door earlier on.
I'll hiss at it, and then that will be the end of my action, which I will click. There you go.
Okie dokie. That gets us to Vorka, who's in the darkness. No idea how I clear.
So hang on, Vorka's a cleric of Shalin, yes?
Yes.
So he's in the darkness and he believes in a thing called love.
Oh dear.
That one obviously went over my head.
Assume music, it's Travis.
I am sure it was a good music reference, but I'm afraid I didn't
was.
follow that one.
It was an excellent movie.
Okay, so Vorka heard Majenko kind of coughing like he was trying to hit something. So Vorka is going to make a wild attack in the general
Okay.
direction of the bad guy that's there.
Okay, in a wild attack in the general direction of the bad guy that's there. I already did. Oh, of course, 15-second delay. Everyone says to give you a Betty, so you got one.
Marvelous.
Oh, okay.
The reference that went clean over my head, I mean. There we go.
It's all right. I will share a video in the Discord chat. It is by a band called The Darkness.
I remember The Darkness.
Yeah, they did a song called I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
Okay. I only remember them doing that Christmas one they did or something. Anyway, you got him targeted, Vorka, so wild attack. Oh, I'll pop it in for you. There you go. No worries, I've done it. It's quite easy for Mr. GM to type wild, so I don't mind you. If you're trying, that's fine. I'll just do it for you because I don't mind. Wow, look at that. Technically, though, I need to take 4 off, don't I? Because you can't see him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still hit with a ray, so it doesn't matter, but... Yeah, you kill him.
Okay.
You can now see.
And now that I can see, I will go ahead and go through this secret door tunnel thing that I can see over here.
I suspect technically you can't really, shouldn't be able to see because I don't think the spells expire on their death. But I'm not going to care about that. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
Although it's dark once you get down to there, I suspect.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch them off anyway. So.
Okay, it looks like it's Thaddeus Wild Soul next.
Right.
No Sturgis left, and there's only one Dara left, so I'm going to quieten things down.
Yeah, let's multi-action. And for the first action, we'll just move an inch there, right? And then for the first action, we'll say, so you think the darkness is your ally? Just adopted it. Oh, multi-action. Looks like I can just keep Benning because I've got all these bennies to blow.
Oh yeah, especially as this Dara goes down, I reset bennies and adventure cards. Then it counts as a new session for anyone succession. New session for anyone watching. So
I'll cast in a large burst template light.
Cancels darkness, doesn't it?
Which cancels darkness.
Yeah, it will probably
Before
be
you
blinded by
reset
that.
everything, I need to recover some power points. So
Oh yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
I do it now.
And then for my second action, I'll say, lie down, take it easy. It's all okay.
Wow, that was very effective.
That's a stun.
And he goes, all woozies, his blood pressure drops.
Stun with a raise. That's
Cadbury's funny.
a stun with a raise. So that's a vigor check at -2 because you got the raise, didn't you?
Yes.
Thaddeus Wild Soul uses stun. It is very effective.
He's down. He's stunned. Down he goes. He's stunned, distracted, and prone.
And he has no darkness anymore.
There's no darkness anymore.
Right, just for this, there's only one left for just for speed. We'll let the wolf charge in there. I don't know if he can move 7, but
I think well, no, he's got a pace of 6, but I'll let you off.
it's all academic really, because what they're all going to do is they're all going to move up next to it.
Ah, give him a gang up bonus.
Aye, just to get a gang up bonus, right?
He might as well bite and claw it while he's at it.
They've all got base 12.
Yeah, but is the wolf going to have a go at the Darrow anyway? Because he can.
Well, I was just going to.
Before I accept any of the other moves.
Have them all go. Have them all attack as they get up there.
Yeah.
If they all get around it first and then attack, then that'll be better for their gang up bonuses.
Yeah, but technically,
I was actually going to let somebody else make the attack.
Okay,
just to
that's
save
fine.
Time.
There we go.
Would that be boni? No, bonuses.
And that one's just going to fly in there. There you go. So that should be a +4 gang up bonus, which brings us to Gastus.
I'm really not feeling very well, says Gastus, as he kind of staggers this way. But I suppose I should at least do something.
We thought that many things in there. I managed to get the targeting done for you because I figured that would be a nightmare.
Thanks. And Gastus isn't so much doing a wild attack as he's more kind of just reaching out with his weapons and falling forwards, the entire weight of his body going behind the thrust because he's falling over.
God, don't roll a double one.
That will definitely skew a layer if you double one
Yeah.
that.
No, he's holding the sword backwards by accident. Skews himself.
Even better, yes. I can't prefer that. Yeah, good point. That's a hit with a raise.
That is.
That's the end of that. Darren, huzzah.
And I think that Gastus and I are going to catch each other.
So if we're sort of leaning, we're leaning propped up either side of this Darrow that's actually only supported by my sword stuck through him.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. I shall, assuming no one goes through that. Assuming no one goes through that arrow or that arrow. If you do, there's nothing. I'm not saying you can't, but if you do that, then I'll have to lock movement to deal with what happens. But I'm turning off movement lock for now. But if you go through either of those doors, then I have to sort of potentially lock it and tell you what happens in those rooms.
Well, reset the bennies and the cards first.
I'm just making sure everyone's happy before I do that.
Yeah,
Please
I got
do.
my. Yeah, because I got the
Reset the bennies. Reset adventure cards. Wait for everyone watching to give you more bennies.
So, can I play Renown right now?
Not, given if it's what I think it is.
We all get a point of conviction, is what it is.
That's shut up and I'll move it.
Where's that bag on?
You can't play it now. You can't play it now.
I thought you said why not. Okay.
No.
I'll take it back.
I was. There you go.
So yeah, Gastus is going to collapse.
I'm not sure why I said. I don't know why I said why now for the record. I wasn't thinking about. I obviously wasn't.
Why not? So I may have heard you.
Yeah, I'm sure I said not now because, to my opinion, renown is a case of you've got to tell someone about it, haven't you? Or something. You know what I mean?
So, yes.
Yeah. Someone's got to know about it so that you're. Well, actually, no, it doesn't say you have to. A good deal of import. I don't really think fighting the Darrows and the Sturges really counts, I'm afraid. You can most certainly play it. You can most certainly play it if you find and retrieve the body you're here for. Then that's a perfect example of a good deed. But just sort of saving your life against some monsters that attack you because you're somewhere, I wouldn't necessarily call that a good deed. That's just sort of trying not to die.
Can I have a nap, please?
Let's find somewhere we can do that.
These tables are really comfortable.
I've just gone down to that junction to make sure nothing sneaks up on us, but you have to search that room with there because that looked like a nest.
Yeah, and Sassafras is gonna try to, shake off.
I need sleep too.
That's the description for the room you're in. Vorka, and the description for this room, just for anyone who's having a kip in here. If I move the bloody wall in, there we go. 3 wooden tables stand in the middle of the room. Their surface is stained red with old bloodshed. To the east stands a 10-foot wide hutch with wicker doors opening into a straw-lined cage.
Oh, straw.
And I'm gonna hide underneath the table just in case anything. And Majenko's gonna be hide under the table with me because just in case, 'cause I've got my own fatigue. This headache is killing me.
Give me an hour or two. I'll be fine then. The dead body's not going to go anywhere. It's not like it's going to get up and walk around on its own, is it?
I wouldn't bet on that.
Hey, I think they were playing papers and paychecks in here.
Mm,
One of the tables I'm going to decide right now. 1 to 2 north one, 3 to 4 middle one, 5 to 6 southern one. Middle table. So the one Leia's standing at the moment. I want
I'm
to lie
lying
down on
on
that one. Well, you might not be lying on it.
Oh, well, I aimed to
Um,
lie on it. If there's a reason I can't, I'll go to
There's a
different
freshly
table.
dead body on it.
Yeah, all right, I'll go to a different table.
okay, well, before I collapse, is that the body we're looking for?
It looks a bit. No, it's a body of a vagrant. You reckon? It appears to be completely completely drained of blood.
Okay, well, then there's nothing we can do for it. I'll have a nap.
You have to be so loud, Gastus. You're not the only one trying to nap.
You can cat nap. Surely you can do that anywhere.
Yes. 2 hours pass
What are
uneventfully.
we having a nap?
Both of us have just had severe blood loss. We're both exhausted.
Have you ever seen somebody with nearly all of their blood drained from their body, Thaddeus?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, this is what it looks like, and it really feels. It's almost. It's a bit like being drunk.
Well, I don't know.
What's so bad about being drunk?
Ask a glass of water.
Yay.
Oh, quote Mr. Pratchett. They're always good.
That's not Pratchett, that's Adams.
It is actually. Sorry.
I
Oh,
don't
definitely
know.
have to award you. Well, I have to award a birdie for quoting Adams, and then I have to award a someone pointing out I've got me Pratchett's and me Adams mugged up. But that's because I'm doing other things. I'm being distracted and doing other things at the same time.
Curled up
Fatigue.
under the table with Majenko, and I doze off because this headache's killing me.
So if 2 hours passed, then we got fatigue back.
Well, that's what I'm just checking, because the official ruling on fatigue is unless stated otherwise, it's an hour per point. So I just need to see what the timing is.
Does it state otherwise?
That's what I'm checking. It doesn't state otherwise. So after 2 hours, both of you get your fatigue back.
So does Sasras.
In the
And
2
Sasras,
hours,
yeah.
well, we're
Anyone
waiting, I'm
who's
gonna make sure.
anyone who's got fatigue can take off up to 2 points of fatigue, which of course is maximum fatigue anyway.
And recover 10 power points.
Ooh, Borka. It looks like they were playing a game of rat squish in here.
Is that cultural appropriation? Is that a goblin game?
I don't think so, but I'm going to say Vorka knows about rats. I think goblins probably play rat squish. A complex and cruel game using a rat, a maze, handful of stones marked with numbers, a hammer, and a pair of pliers.
Ew.
That's about all you find in here. Enough, all the components to play rat squish. But obviously, I imagine the maze isn't that portable.
And possibly there are no rats left.
Searching all the explored rooms reveals nothing. Afraid that worth looting. Afraid, Walker.
Hang on, what about a corpse? Shouldn't we have at least found the relevant corpse?
Not yet, because there's more bits to explore.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to
Get rid of all the animals.
Yep, okay, good point. Lock token movement just before you go in there. And let's tidy everything up. Okay. So
And there's no.
actually, I'm going to
undead
delete
within
the
10 inches of us.
PCs. I'm going to delete everything because the combat track is acting a bit strange. And I'm going to delete NPCs. And then I'm going to add PCs back in. And then I open up Sassafras and bring back. Go. Only Aki and Sassafras that have allies, isn't it, at the moment?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. And then I will put you all back in that room where you were before. There we go. There was some strange stuff on the combat tracker I couldn't get rid of, so it's much easier just to add you again. Now, I do believe you was looking in there. So, as you look into that area there, the walls and ceiling of this tall hallway are encrusted with dozens of yawning skulls, their mouths open into dark holes in the walls.
Oh, that's pleasant.
And ominous. Do they have arrows
But
that
there's,
shoot
but there's
out of
no.
them?
Don't forget,
no
you've got the
undead
other
in
way
them?
as well.
Look out for traps on the floor, Gastus. Be careful where you stand.
Yeah,
I always am.
Nope, don't sense any undead. You're not going. You're not worrying about the other corridor. You don't have to.
Sorry,
just
what was
ask
the
me.
corridor?
I'm having a look for any like dodgy tiles or things like that.
Francis just waiting for somebody to scream for help.
You don't notice anything.
Okay. What's back the other way, chaps?
I didn't look, so I cannot answer you.
Here you can't tell. You need to go to the other end of the corridor.
Well, I'll look
passage-
further down. I'm asking Thaddeus what's through the other doorway off there.
Well, it's a passageway that leads down. It gets wider though as it goes along.
Well,
I'm
this
assuming
corridor
you're not
goes-
entering the corridor. I assume you're not entering the room. Well, you can enter the
No,
room
I'm-
if you want to.
I'm just
just
like
stick your
sticking my
head
head
in.
down to.
There you
to
go.
look at the
There you go.
corridor.
I'll move you in so you can stick your head and then move you back, as it were. You know what I mean?
That's got to be. That sounds like a trap in there.
Well, this looks like a fairly.
No. I
well-made
just.
corridor.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. I was just curious. So, from here, as you look down that corridor, all you can see is mud.
Is that me or Thaddeus?
Thaddeus. That's Thaddeus.
Is there a hippopotamus down there?
Vork is used to the mud. He'll go ahead and check it out.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye up this corridor just in case anything comes
Okay,
this way.
Walker gets to the end of this corridor. The majority of this room contains a nasty-looking stench of mud, a partially collapsed sinkhole kept damp by rivulets of water seeping from the walls. A patch of solid ground extends into the mud to form an island on which is heaped a reeking pile of body parts. To the north, a rickety wheelbarrow sits on its side against the wall. No. Then, however, something slobbers.
Oh dear. Well, sounds like Vorka found something nasty.
Oh, it gets to go first. That's a bit unfortunate, really. I understand more sincere when I say things like
Oh, it's those things that were in the surf.
Mm.
tentacles lash forth, and basically, I think that's a successful grapple. Tentacles. Just check if they actually are they. Do they actually tend? Do they? No, they just attack. So 2 tentacles pummel. One Vorka parries with his shield. The other one hits him. Doing.
You can grapple with tentacles, and anything with tentacles gets a +2 to the grapple maneuver.
Yes. Yeah, I know, but apparently they pummel first.
Ah.
Oh look, I've got the picture working because I fixed the module. There you go. Walker, however, turns his shield and blocks both attacks with efficiency. That's the pressure up.
Okay, I can hear stuff happening down towards Vorka, so I'm going to start moving that way. Now, is this thing big enough where I can see it over or around Vorka?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
very much
well,
so. Yes.
It is size 3, so it's it's roughly the main body is roughly the size of a horse.
And then a bolt of green lightning goes zigzagging around Vorka.
Okay. Green lightning though, so lightning bolt. Ooh, that sounds like a good casting, which hits with a raise. Roll for damage.
No.
It's the matter of fact knownness that I liked there.
Slightly
You
better.
forgot to hit the raise.
Yeah, you get the raise.
Oh, did I?
D6 for the raise on that as well.
So 14.
No one around. What's that in chat? Oh, no one else around, so I'll just say it. Let the bennies flow. Okay, so that was 14 points of damage. That's enough to wound it. I'm going to spend a biddy to see if I can soak it. I do! Ha ha! It hits it, it cries out in pain, but it doesn't seem to be unduly affected by it. The corridor's very narrow for tokens.
Ooh. That's not selective, and it can't be.
Hmm?
What Majenko just did.
I need a small burst template.
Vorka's shoulder, so.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I clicked. I happened to actually just click as you did it. You will not believe the level of zoom I've gone into. Vorka's portrait. Okay, that circle does not actually touch Vorka. It just goes through his frame. He's okay. I literally zoomed into the pixel level there. Okay, so
I should still be beastie.
You do.
Should make it fairly easy for Vorka to stab.
And then Vorka, then he hisses at it, and he moves off of Vorka's shoulder so Vorka can move.
Okay.
Knocking him off.
All good stuff, right?
Vorka's... How convenient is that?
Powerful use, wasn't it? There's a standard Toyug in front of you, Vorka.
Oh.
I'm going to wild attack against that stunned Toyu. Yeah. However you say that.
However you say it, yes.
I think it's actually got a different name, but you start saying it and then you look at it, so you say, it's an Otty.
Whoops, just moved the whole map.
There we go. Okay. And then swing, bada bada.
Yeah.
Even with all that, it's still just a
You.
only a hit, huh? Well, let's go ahead and Benny that. I want the raise. That's what I'm trying to do here. Wait a second. Oh no, I did give him the wild attack. There it is. Okay, I'm apparently not destined to hit it with a fine.
Hmm.
So there's the +4 damage. Ah, well, I didn't need it, did I?
I'm just going to stop that a second. Here we go. OT apparently.
Okay.
According to Wizards of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast D&D Beyond website. Well, my
Otiug.
word. Otiug. That didn't last long, did it? Okay. There we go.
Because us little people, we may be little, but that don't mean we're not dangerous.
Well, little people know when little people fight. They may look easy pickings, but they got some bite.
Tiny,
So,
but
Orca
fearsome.
can make a
they're
notice check.
dumping they're probably dumping bodies in the mud.
We'll stick in the mud then.
That'd be shiny.
Among the still eaten body parts on the muddy island in the chamber, you spot the broken legs and hips of a human Vorka, both of which appear to be decorated with bold Shoenti tattoos.
Only their legs and hips.
Maybe we should go through the. Maybe we need to go through the pile to see the rest of him's in there. Then.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Oh, that's.
Oh, this is not going to be pleasant.
Ah,
So-
no, that's
Well,
fine. I got it.
I'll just step back and let you guys
Look,
handle
I
it.
unlock tokens.
You
so
guys,
if
you
move
guys
out-
stay out because if I take a random bite or two, I don't want you guys throwing up down my back. So
You don't take a bite out of the remains of the person we're bringing back.
well, no, not him, but I am digging through the rest of these body parts. So
Vorka, we don't eat people. Eating people is wrong.
I think Vorka knows the ceremony anyway for it. He's going to be respectful of the dead. You know.
There's a ceremony for eating people.
No, I'm sure he's had to bury people in the past. Isn't that? Isn't he?
Sorting through the mud will be quite time consuming, but you do. Oh, chimney's arrived. You can make notice checks if you're going to literally start piling through the bodies pile and into the mud as well.
Yeah, let's Benny that because I want to find all of the bits of this body.
I'll
That
give you a
one
hint.
smells
I'll
right.
give you a hint right now. Lay's the only one who's succeeded so far, and now Gastus has as well. Orca's 5 is not enough, apparently. Between the two of you, well, between the 4 of you, including Majenko searching through, it takes quite some time. It takes another hour or so. So if anyone spent power points, they get 5 power points back. But sifting through here, and you find some. You don't find any more body parts. You don't find. Well, it would appear the rest of the body parts in here are just bones. They've obviously appeared to have been in here for quite some time. However, sorting through, you do find some interesting trinkets left over from the Oyatugs. Now I know how to pronounce it. Messy meals. There's an amber necklace, a silver dagger, a stick, and a ring. Obviously, stick is you just being.
If I do an occult roll, does any of them show magical?
Well, I was just seeing if I could tell what the stick was.
Well,
Gadstix
wand
has
and magic ring
it's a
sounds
wand of
like-
spiritual weapon.
I think this is possibly of use to you, Master Vorka. I'm guessing spiritual weapon sounds like it's probably a faithy thing.
ooh, this
It
could
is
be
actually
fun,
it is a faith wand. Yep, wand of spiritual weapon is a faith wand.
And how about that ring that says it's magic?
That is a ring of the skillful, athletics.
That necklace anything special?
Well, it's very pretty. It's an amber necklace. Very nice.
Because I
Worth
like
a
the
bit.
look of it.
Worth a bit.
Well,
This would
Just
possibly
make sure
suit,
there's no bugs in it, or Vorka will eat it.
More a wandy
This would
stick.
possibly be of use to Mistress Leia or myself.
what does it do?
It makes one more athletic.
I'm fine. You should probably have it. My skill with athletics is pretty reasonable without a crutch to help it along.
As you say.
It's in the genetics. Besides, I took the pretty necklace. It'd be unfair for you
Yep.
to
So
take
there's
anything else.
still a silver dagger. Yeah.
Who have I seen fight with a dagger? Any of us?
Being a silver dagger, of course, it is obviously it's a piercing, slashing silver alchemical weapon.
Hmm. But it doesn't have the same defensive capabilities as my weapons.
Hang on. The ring's description says chosen at creation, so
Chosen when the ring itself is created.
exactly, shouldn't it be listed with that then?
It is Ring of the Skillful, Athletics.
Oh, sorry. I'm being very thick. I blame the high level of painkillers. I'm sorry.
Well, I will offer the silver dagger to Thaddeus.
Here, Mr. Werewolf, have a silver dagger. Oh.
Well, yeah, he seems to like the knight, and silver is the lunar metal, so clearly it suits him.
I'm
That's
not a werewolf.
a pretty
I know you're
silver
not. I
ring.
just thought it was funny.
He doesn't say anything.
I'm
He
just,
just looks at it.
I'm just complicated, people. What's that? What can I say?
Okay.
If a werewolf is a person that turns into a wolf on the full moon, what does that imply for a warehouse?
There we go.
I mean, I used to be a werewolf, but I'm all right now.
That's an old joke. Okay. Job done. Okay, Thaddeus, it looks like you're looking down the other corridor. It's gold corridor.
Yeah,
just
I'm hanging out at the
everybody's
back
through
there
the
in case we get ambushed. But
The walls and ceiling of this tall hallways are encrusted with... Oh, that's a good point, actually. You did spend an hour. Yeah, uneventful hour.
I've been here for ages.
The walls of this tall ceiling, the walls of the ceiling of this tall hallway encrusted with dozens of yawning skulls, their mouths open into dark holes in the wall.
Which is why I said be careful of traps.
Hmm.
Because to me that.
Gastus didn't find any traps. He searched.
Did he?
I did. I didn't. Well, I didn't see any traps. Certainly.
I said you didn't find any traps. Yes, see any traps. Yes, point taken. Yeah. There are no traps.
After you, Master Wild Soul, I checked the corridor and saw nothing. I will sidle past him and step through.
Okay.
See? Perfectly safe.
Hmm.
He says as he gets attacked.
No, you don't get attacked. I'm just wanting to know what everyone else is up to.
Well, presumably one of us is carrying half a body.
Yeah, we're leaving that to Vorka and Sasras.
Okay.
I actually think since we're going to have to come out this way, if we put the body in that cage that's got the straw on it, put the legs in there.
They weren't very big cages. That's what the sturges were in.
Right. I think we put the legs. Maybe we hide the legs in the secret passage and get them on the way back out.
All right.
Then we don't have to carry them with us.
Okay. We'll do that then. So we'll continue on legless.
No, one does not get drunk.
No, without the legs.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Huh?
Apparently, I can't get to the end of the corridor there.
And I'm just moving you back just to give everyone a chance to catch up.
That implies they're trying.
Okay. I shall There, that's enough. That will do. Okie dokie, and Vorka's catching up there. There we go. Okay, right. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to like this. Suppose. Easiest way to do it, and then do who should we do for that? Down Sassafras, no, Vulcan, no. Gastus.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. Let's actually do it.
No, I think I found the trap.
Right, so I did roll another notice check for you as a passive notice, but you failed to notice the trap, I'm afraid. It's a magical trap, which makes it harder to spot. Okay, acid spray. That's what I was looking for. Acid
Unfortunately, that corridor looks altogether too Indiana Jones to be safe.
Who is this Mr. Jones?
He's an archaeologist.
Ah, a Tomb Raider.
Yes.
So basically, two of the skull, as you're walking down the corridor, the two nearest skulls to you basically shower you in acid. You manage to dodge one, but unfortunately it puts you full in, because the other one got a raise, full into the range of the other one. So you take 13 points of acid damage.
Ow! That really hurt.
Now I do the... okay, that's... Leia takes... called him Dr. Jones.
Every
Leia,
time we let Gastus run ahead, the first thing we hear is, "Ow, that really hurts."
Leia gets shaken. Aki is sprayed twice, unfortunately.
Ouch.
Thaddeus is hit once by acid spray. I'll just do it all and then worry about it afterwards. Poor old Cease gets hit twice. Okay, that's pretty much it. So,
And once again, I'm going to need to buy a new shirt.
okay, so Aki's taken
very tough on the wardrobe.
Aki's taken 2 wounds. Cease has taken 1 wound. Thaddeus is shaken. Leia is shaken. Somebody's showing in the chat, but I haven't heard him say anything yet.
Neither have I.
I think he's got a microphone issue because he's.
It shows him talking, but I can't hear a thing.
Probably getting quite frustrated then.
Probably getting very frustrated. I'm going to spend one of Cease's bennies. Spend one of Aki's bennies on his. Okay, Cease is okay, but Aki can spend another benny if he wants to try and soak both of the 2 wounds. Assuming he can hear me. Give him a benny back, and I'll be nice and just take my one of those. No, that's still one. So, that looks better. Success! So Aki and Cease dodge. Net result is basically all of you dodge the traps. At which point,
Gastus has got to the point in the movie where his shirt is all ripped and torn and burnt with acid.
At which point, 2 skulls detach from the wall, long spines following them.
Undead millipedes. Why did it have to be undead millipedes?
They're not undead because someone would have identified. Someone
would have seen them come in a while. They can't be undead.
They're not undead because someone checked.
Can you hear me now?
We can.
Yes.
All right then. Necrophidiae. Why did it have to be necrophidiae?
The
Deal.
dead snake.
Okay. Sassafras Tea-berry goes first.
And
Nah,
why couldn't we
she's
dodge that acid?
all screaming and stuff like that, and she goes, let me try this. And she casts deflection on herself. So let me target me.
Deflection. Are you going? You have a choice of ranged attacks or melee attacks. Choice.
Ranged. I don't know how to apply this on me.
Targeted yourself there up. So you deflection, ranged, and thrown attacks are at -2 to you.
And then I'm just going to hold where I am because it's like, I ain't going out there. They're getting hurt. And
Cool.
Gentle says, I'll go in and check it out, you know. And can he see either one of them from here and still get to him? Okay, he's still got enough move to get to this one. And he's just going to breathe his stun on.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't like fighting icky stuff.
Go for it. Make a breath weapon attack. Okay. Stunned. Immunities. Immunity.
Immunity.
Aki, you're up. Having avoided the whole corridor's full of skulls, and they all just breathe acid. And according to the rules, everybody in the corridor gets 2 attack rolls against them. That's why you.
Even though it said miss on both of mine.
It's a successful spell casting. It's a 4 hits. It's a
Oh, it
ranged
automatically
attack.
hits.
Yes, it's a ranged attack.
All right, okay. I could, yeah, it's all right. I was asking when you were doing it. What was
I know
going
you
on
were.
there?
I know, because you couldn't hear. It's an acid spray.
I could hear, but then the
It's
fucking
technically an
light-
area of effect, so a successful casting means you're caught in the area of effect.
So it's
Uncanny
okay,
reflex is actually possibly, well, except it's not. It's a bolt spell, so it does hit you. Successful cast. Like, who cares? I'm just being unfair.
You're mean and evil, okay?
What are you doing?
And things. First thing I do is put protection on me, and who else can I put protection on? I can add
The one you want.
additional people protection. I can add recipients.
Everybody, if you want.
I don't think I've got enough power points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power points extra. Oh, 7 for cease as well, actually. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. It would cost you an extra 7 power points if you want to protect everyone.
So moving Thaddeus, Majenko, Cease, Sassafras. Sassafras, you got deflection in you. Do you want protection?
No, I can. You save your power points and put it on people who don't already have protection of any kind.
Which they do stack because they're different things. The record, but yeah.
Okay. So now I need to get a raise.
Oh,
No, I need to get a raise.
He did not, in fact, get a raise.
That's some pretty weak faith there, dude.
Bollocks.
I'm going to have to give you a Benny for the gnomish swearing. I liked it.
Okay.
For the record, if you weren't multi-actioning, now you're going to be successful castings.
Yeah, I know.
God, it's okay. That was gnome swearing. I thought he was trying to buy a part for a land speeder.
Okay, what's your second action?
Well, actually, it doesn't make any. There's no point in doing my second action because. Actually, no. Yeah. So how much does that cost power points? It failed,
Nothing.
didn't it?
Oh, yeah, 1 for a fail.
1 power point for a fail. Failed casting. Obviously, Cease or Thaddeus or his. Obviously, as you're trying to cast the spell, you're basically trying to summon up the magical stuff. You're distracted by a noise right in your ear hole.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's a noise in my ear hole.
I'm afraid you missed.
I did miss. I did.
Cease.
If you get another pet, can you please call it desist?
I was thinking that the other day. Cease is going to pounce onto skull spine with ribcage for legs. So you look at it; it's a skull. It's a skull still attached to the spine, and the ribcage is splayed out, and it uses the ribcage as legs. That's been hit twice. That affects us. Fine. There you go. That's quite a few wounds there. 6, in fact.
You should try burning it.
Brings us to Thaddeus Wild Soul, who recovers from being shaken.
He's just gonna have to go somewhere. Give him a break.
Yeah, let's try to do the same tactics on the other one. Go to there. You just want to lie down and take a little rest. Lie down, take a little rest. That's a raise, Vigor.
It is.
Too.
This one's obviously made of stone and stuff.
So that's me. Ooh.
Leia's dress is covered in blood and now dissolving rapidly, and she's obviously still shaking about it.
I guess I'm going to be a naked pussy in a minute.
Ladies for
Oh, misses.
ladies first, Mistress Leia. No, are you sure? Are you sure? If you prefer, I go first. Of course, I will.
I'm trying to. There it is. Okay.
There was a double. There was an article in the newspaper today stating it was about the Carry On films, pointing out that the women in the Carry On films were not bimbos because But if you actually look at it, the women always win. They always are smarter and beat the men every time.
Yeah. You'll need to spend a penny to unshake if you want to attack, you know.
That's fine. There you go. That's the Benny.
It's a wound.
And I will move to there to allow other people access as well.
That's a wound upon the necro fetus. Yes, fighters.
Necrophytus?
Necrophytus, probably, yeah.
Necrophidius.
That's what I would have thought, necrophidius. Have I not accept your move? Sorry.
Yeah, there we go. And I shall step in and wallop it with the basket hilts of my weapons, because I think poking it with a sharp, pointy thing isn't going to do that much good.
Hit with a raise.
I think that was a pretty good wallop.
I don't think I'm going to try soaking forward.
And then I'll just stir around the remains with the Mangosha little. Well, I would suggest we're heading in the right direction because things seem to be trying to stop us. Wonder if they've left this door locked.
Wooden tables in the room ahead are stacked with vials, beakers, and other alchemical gear. Although the southern one is heaped with broken vials and leads awkwardly on a hastily repaired leg. 3 large cauldrons sit against the east wall, one of them upended, its foul, rancid contents, old rendered fat spilled onto the floor. Before you move in. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. As you look through the door, that's why I didn't. Oh, I thought I'd look tokens. Sorry, there we go. It's not moving. As you look through the door, there appears to be a Derek cleaning the place and repairing a table. It basically looks at you in shock and starts stammering in confusion.
Then I'd like to step over and punch it in the face.
Oh, Thaddeus, obviously there's a slight delay because Thaddeus gets to react first.
Has it just disappeared?
Or did somebody just close the door?
Someone probably just closed the door. And someone's probably sitting on top of the door.
Yes, right. Well, I can clearly stop closing the door. Right, open the door. I can obviously see it.
Yeah. And they're stammering in confusion.
Okay, well let's not have a disappearing nastiness.
Not kill it. Let's knock it out and then wake it up and ask it questions.
Yes.
Like
I thought he was going to. I thought he was going to.
Okay, well maybe it'll take a little lie down for us.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking you were going to do. Oh.
It doesn't want to lie down, right? That's me.
Actually, I didn't actually need to make the roll there. You successfully cast the spell, but it doesn't affect it.
Has it got arcane what's name?
It's got arcane what's name. So I didn't need to make the roll because obviously, although you successfully cast stun on a 4, but you need a 6 to affect it.
Righty-ho. Anyway, that's my...
If you want to spend a penny, I'm telling you that because you still have to pay the power points for the spell, but you can spend a penny to try and get a 6. But then obviously my 9
God,
still
wait,
applies.
well,
But you don't
he
want
wants
to.
information, so I'm going to give it a... I'm
Well,
going to
that
stare at it really, really hard.
And in the interests of fair play, I will re-roll his vigor because I didn't need to roll it the first time. I'm afraid.
Okay.
I'm afraid it still doesn't. He still resists it, even on your impressive spellcasting roll.
Right. Okay. Yes, he really, really doesn't want to go to sleep. So we'll move on to Aki.
You know how Steam pops up with people you friended? It's obviously someone I played a game with of Hell Let Loose a long time back, and just because of the game we're playing right now, it's a duck on quack.
Oh dear.
Is what he's.
That's pretty cool.
Hey. Just popped up. A duck on quack is playing Call of Duty. Ah dear. Anyway, Aki, you're up, sir.
That's a cheap joke.
My
Oh.
favourite kind.
In fact, I'm giving everyone bennies because a duck on quack made me laugh. Therefore, I'm giving everyone bennies.
Okay.
Lucky us.
Why did it quack you up?
It did. Yes, it did.
It was one of those jokes that was a hoot. It was the cause of much mirth.
Give you one for the hoot. I can't give Thaddeus. I'm not giving Thaddeus one for the quack me up because he made the cheap joke. So
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Cease is just going to eat it. The Darrow, I mean. GM and Benny. Well, thank you very much, Bewildered Badger. I will certainly give myself a Benny. Thank you. This targets Darrow with a bounce attack. As you go forward to punch this Darrow Castus, a large cat literally
Leaps over me.
leaps over you and lands on top of the Darrow, or right by the Darrow. We'll see if he lands on top of the Darrow. Yeah, I think he landed on top of the Darrow. You might not be able, there might not be anything left to question. You might need to get the spray of water and go, bad cat. Okay, I'm going to because I know you want to possibly interrogate the thing. The Darrow is incapacitated and bleeding out.
Caesar just got him around the neck. He hasn't actually killed him.
Yeah, he's
Just holding
bleeding
him by
out.
the neck. He hasn't started. He hasn't started drinking yet.
That's the first. You're up.
Oh, I can't see what's going on in there, and it sounds like they already handled the problem, so I'll just move it on and catch Majenko up to me.
You just want to hang around in the acid corridor, Roger. Castus.
Yeah, well, I just want to hang around, but I'm not in anybody's way.
It's interesting. The adventure doesn't say whether or not it reactivates every 2. He does, but it doesn't say it, so it's not going to. Castus, what are you doing, sir? Why you're vulnerable? Don't know why. Because
So, are you talking to Gastus then?
I am.
Yeah, he's just had. Oh shit! It's my fault. Because my back's thrown out, I've just asked him to go and let the dog out. So he's just momentarily away from the keyboard. He'll be back any second.
Who let the dog out?
Gastus did it. Okay, that was terrible. I know it. Because if I went to do it at this point, I might not be back in time for my action. I didn't realise his action was before mine, so it's entirely my fault, and I'm so sorry.
entirely your fault.
Yes.
We forgive you.
That reminds me, actually, I just remembered something.
You haven't been given out enough pennies.
No, I haven't given you the penny I promised you.
Oh, right, thanks. Well, for reminding you that it's a session tonight.
No, just because it was more about the fact that you remembered to ask before the game started, as opposed to me, who basically was off doing chores and then saw your message and went, "Oh yeah." I hadn't noticed the time. I'm putting him on hold. Okay, you're up.
Vork comes wandering up the hall. What's with all the hollering, people? I mean, somebody's talking about it burns, and now we've got somebody screaming about kill it, don't kill it. What is all this going on?
Meow.
And that's pretty much what Vorka does.
Okie dokie. It's just a layer.
Okay. Can't put my mouse there. Where is it? Where's the thing we were fighting? Oh, it's there. Okay.
Incapacitated.
Bleeding out.
Am I? It is it?
This is being questioned by a cat. The cat's not very good at answering questions.
Well, if it's bleeding out and we don't want it dead, then I'm going to try and persuade the cat to come to me by making some feline vocalizations that should encourage it to back off and come this way.
Okay, obviously the cat's moved this turn, but that will actually trade in nicely to the bleeding out. So the cat lets go, and that's when the arterial, that's when the blood starts, obviously, where it pierces the skin, but it's thanks for holding it in. It was Gus's backyard.
No, looks like
New
he didn't
round.
take the letter in thing seriously.
Right.
Sorry.
Ooh, okay. Okay, from a, if you want to...
my breath.
So the Darrow, okay, combat is over, but the point is the Darrow isn't going to bleed to death. Therefore, unless someone actually incapacitates it, you know what I mean? Sorry, finishing moves it. It's it's going to lie there in a state of unconsciousness for a number of hours before it wakes up. I have unlocked tokens. Okay.
He's back.
Okay.
So does anybody
This
speak Darrow?
This room is this room does appear to have basically suffered some sort of damage. As you look at it, an awful lot of stuff in here seems to be broken. Most of the room is in ruins, apparently.
Okay. Well, there's probably got to be something worthwhile in here. Give him some time to sleep off being half eaten by a cat. Let's have a look around. And any of you lot speak Darrow? Gastus will say as he noses around the room, looking to see if there's anything
I don't know what the Darrow
half worth
speak.
having.
Low or undercommon, you'll need.
Where are
They speak what?
Undercommon.
Or Aklo.
No one speaks Aklo. Let's see if anyone understands undercommon.
No, I speak common and
I'm
abyssal.
trying to find where the flipping languages are. Oh, there they are.
No one, no,
I don't speak-
but you can't. But it's put it like this: you can question it, but it won't understand you, and you won't understand it.
Oh, well, leave him tied up and I'll search around the room for anything that's hidden in the wreckage that's valuable with a...
It's
I
probably
think it'll
take
be
a
better
good,
enough.
probably take a good 10 minutes of searching through.
I'm willing to do that. I can probably do better than a
Do
4
you
as
know
well.
what? Is there not a secret door up in this passageway? Or is it just my imagination? It's just
Make a
really
notice
weird.
check.
I mean, is it collapsed at the bottom? Yes, because it's uneven.
A notice check.
Why is it this? Because it's a natural cave. Where's it come from?
Well, you look around for that while I look through the junk to see if there's anything
Or
worth
maybe,
keeping out of it.
why would you have a big gullet trapped at the
You
gold
find
roller?
quite a number of things. I have added them all to the party sheet.
Yes, I found a secret door. Look. It's
Apparently, it's really, really bad finding a secret door. Oh no, it's Thaddeus.
It's the secret door's over there, Thaddeus. Not where you thought it was. You can't work out how to open it though.
It's where the acid came out.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank you, people.
1, 2, 3 of the 5 items are identified. The scroll, the scroll, Gastus. That's a scroll of melt flesh, as in it's cursed, and the person who reads it basically takes damage.
Right, well, I'll burn that.
What's a Tanglefoot bag?
It's a bag of an alchemical bag of entangle.
Listen, you can let anyone else examine stuff first, but yeah.
Well, I'm just going to yoink the handy haversack and offer the rest of the stuff up to anybody that wants it.
What are these potions?
Oh, that's useful. I mean, my backpack got hit by that acid. It's rather damaged. This will be a fine replacement, I'll say, as I unpack my current backpack into this one that I've found.
I bet you do.
Yeah, totally.
I wish I could work out. I wish there was a nice, easy way to say this. Anything that goes in there weighs nothing. I've tried to look at the code. I don't understand it. The code for backpacks that halves it. I've never worked out how to do it.
I'm going to look at the bottle of potion of minor relief and hand it to Gastus. I think you need this more than most of us.
I'm feeling fine at the moment, but if you insist, certainly. That scroll there, I wouldn't touch it. I think we need to burn it. It looks to me rather unpleasant.
Can an occult roll tell us what it is specifically?
Yes. There's 2 scrolls. Which one do you want to do?
The first one.
First one, what? Magic scroll. Okay, so the first scroll, which is the magical scroll, you identify as a scroll of dispel. The scroll that Gastus is insisting needs to be destroyed, you identify as a scroll of invisibility.
Invisibility?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want this. If nobody minds, I'm going to grab that scroll of dispel. That would have been handy any number of flipping times. And invisibility, yeah. Gastus again. You might want to consider some of this stuff.
I'm not reading a scroll that's going to melt the flesh off my body. Very kind of you to offer, but no thank you, Mistress Teaberry.
I'm calling it that because one person says it's cursed and one person says it's a scroll of invisibility. So that's why
I'm going to trust them on with its magical ability and say, well, if nobody else wants it, I'll take it.
On your own head be it.
Thaddeus, are you examining the cursed scroll, Thaddeus? Your occult check there. What did he say? Anyone saying it? As in Thaddeus.
I don't think anybody was saying anything.
No,
Thaddeus, are you there, Thaddeus? Thaddeus, are you there? I can't hear you.
Yes, going quackers. Yes, so they're having an argument about the scroll, so I was going to have to make sure if it is cursed or not. I was going to ask the duck.
You didn't get a raise, so you won't detect it. That's a very important point. When I identify, I'll tell you that just to remind you the rules on it. When identifying magical items, you need to get the raise to identify a cursed item. So, as far as you're concerned, it's a scroll of invisibility. It's a cult. Identify magical items. So, without your Sassafras and you disagree that it's a cursed scroll. You both think it is a scroll of invisibility. As per the rules, if you don't get a raise when identifying a magic item, you will not detect a curse. If it is cursed, do you know what I mean? Just because if you might not be cursed, so you're okay. But if it's a cursed magic item, and you don't get a raise, you will not identify it as cursed. You'll just identify it as what it appears to be.
Yeah, you've just got the guy with no magical abilities whatever telling you that it's cursed.
Yeah,
He was.
I, oh, mine ran as a test defense, and that's when I got the scroll of dispel. Should I roll another occult?
No, that's okay. It's just I'm gonna have to. I can't work out how you clear those tests. Or if you got yourself targeted when the test happens, it's very.
Yeah, so he
delete
doesn't
you all
know anything
again.
about magic, and I'm taking advice off a duck, so it's on you.
I'm going to grab those tanglefoot bags if nobody else wants them.
Sorry, I'm just gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to add everyone back on again because there's no way to delete it. I can't work out how you delete a test on from someone. You know what I mean? It won't. It won't let me apply it or not apply it or cancel it. It's just sitting there. So I'm just going to take you all off and re-add you on again. There you go. This is the only way I found to get rid of it.
Did I
So
lose
what's wrong with the
or was
combat
that
tracker?
expired now anyway?
Oh no, it's just people basically because of the fast testing thing. If someone targets themselves from casting a spell earlier and then makes an occult roll to identify a magic item, it then makes
They
them
test
roll.
themselves.
They test themselves, which she
Right,
won't let me
okay.
get rid of.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it's
Sent you an
fine.
updated version.
Is there an updated version, sir?
I know. I sent you an updated version. I updated. I don't know. I think it's fixed.
That's Potion of Minor Healing and Vermin Repellent. Anyone? No one wants them?
Didn't we get vermin repellent from what's his name before? Gadrian Lamb, the dad of the chap that was possibly
While
taken his
smelling
body.
white paste keeps vermin at bay. If spread on the skin, swarms of vermin must make vigor checks in order to enter your square. In other words, basically, it's good for fighting swarms. Bewildered badger says, let the beddies flow, so I better let them flow. There you go.
Excellent.
Yeah. I make 3 vermin repellents and 1 potion of major minor healing left.
Thaddeus has a vermin repellent.
Well, I'll take the extra healing potion.
Yeah, they keep turning up, so I think they're a good idea.
Yeah, I'll grab a vermin repellent as well then.
Oops, that didn't work. Let's try.
I think Leia said she wanted to
Anybody
be.
else is going to take one? I'll take the last one.
Take the last one?
Never can tell when anything might come in useful. These places are weird.
Okay. Well, looking at this.
I was just thinking the big monster that came out of the sewers, it might scare the rat population.
You've been all in here quite some time, and Gas has been searching around the place. Let's have some notice checks from everyone. Yes.
About this secret door.
No, I'm too busy repacking my backpack and leaving the acid damaged one behind.
Indeed. Vorka. There's a secret door there.
You sure it's not over there?
Did we ever question this, Darrow?
None of us speak his language, so we've just left him knocked out and tied up.
Okay. In that case, I will step over the unconscious body and open this door.
Get rid of the token, the arrow I just put there. Okay, open the door. It ends in a wall. Actually, from that side, you can probably see it's a secret door.
I will sneak that door open.
You sneak that door open. 2 wide freestanding bookshelves furnish the room. The shelves are filled with row upon row of carefully arranged tomes and scrolls.
Okay.
And I found my first bug of the night. We did really well today for bugs. We did really well today. I've fixed all the other ones.
All the vermin repellent got taken. That's why you're finding bugs now.
Well, you know what? On the grounds that I critically failed, I'm going to do the most stupid thing I can possibly do. And while they all go through that secret passage, come and open this door down here.
Okay, library parcel, treasure parcel.
That is pretty stupid.
Just because I call it treasure. There's items I
He's
should
got
put in
all
the
them potions now, so he should survive it.
Right, the Darrow
Love you,
before.
twins.
Okie dokie. The Darrow. Okay, that's fine. That. Okay, Gastus, you've gone south. Oh, sorry.
Like I say, I critically failed, so I'll clearly do the most stupid thing I can possibly do.
I don't know if it
Sorry,
means
you
it's
can't
in
just open the
England,
door. It's boarded over.
It's
but
boarded
you-
over, is it?
Yeah, but a strength check you can open it, or you can spend some time manually and noisily removing the.
you realize the expression. I don't know if it's in English.
Gastus, you back up and run towards the door and to shoulder barge it, and basically you hit the door with a loud thump.
Spencer!
You hit the door with a loud bump, and the door stays standing, and you don't. Picking yourself up and dusting yourself off. You second time.
I realised that it's a pull door.
Yeah, and you fly through the door.
That's why the boards are on this side.
There you go, and everybody's going there.
As you,
No, but I critically failed my notice check. So
no, I was deliberately talking over you, Sis, first because I was trying to finish describing Gastus's bumps and bruises and also explain what happens. Okay, so you basically, as you bust through the door, you suddenly suddenly occurs to you why it was possibly boarded up on the outside and what possibly made all the damage to the other room. So what were you saying, Sassafras? I apologise.
It's just referring to the fact that I don't know about in England, but in the USA, when you say something like, "Oh, they've gone south," that means things just went really bad.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Caden's hairy scrotum, I am not having a good day.
Okie dokie. So I do actually have the parcel for the library. It's just not linked to the library. As you're
We need
looking
to
through
take those books back. We've
Yeah,
not got a
as you
library
look-
in the house yet.
as you're looking through the as you're in there, you start looking at the two bookcases with the books on them, and then you hear a bump at the other end of the room coming from further south. The books and scrolls are mostly treatises. Well, you know what I'm saying. On necromancy or the art of crafting golems. There's also a surprising number of books about diseases and plagues here.
Okay, interesting reading matter.
Yeah. Anyone who's in the library can make a notice check. However, at this point, you hear crashing and splintering wood from the south. Sassafras, you notice what appears to be two scrolls wedged between the pages of a thick book on humanoid anatomy.
So I, open the book to the scrolls and check them out.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that. Okay, Aki, in the next 6 seconds, what are you doing in the library?
In the next 6 seconds,
Yes.
I don't know. I've just walked in here. I'm just having a look around.
Yay! I got a Joker.
Okay, Gastus, you get to go first. So I can think about what he wants to do in his 6 seconds in the library in a second.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is grab one of these Tanglefoot bags that I've just got. Take half a step forwards.
Okay.
And chuck the Tanglefoot bag at the thing.
Okay.
It doesn't have a template.
No.
It's distracted
But
for
you've
5
gotten
rounds.
close enough, the smell's going to get you.
Maybe. So it's distracted for 5 rounds, and needs to make an athletics roll, or it's entangled as well. And then when I find out the result of that, I'll do something else.
Let's make an athletics check. Be
So it's
entangled.
entangled as well.
Yeah.
Right. Then I will change my weapon back, and I shall wild attack it. Because it looks big and nasty. It's been put in here for a reason, and I don't like the look of it. And we shall give it the old one too.
Mm.
No,
Now,
not the party sheet.
chemical effects. Would you treat Tanglefoot bag as magical? I know it's an alchemical item, but is it a magical effect, the distraction and the entanglement?
It's not alchemical items aren't magical.
Agree.
So we will go with that. And that. That'll do.
That's a minute. Okay, and then the stench of the creature distracts you.
Okay.
It's annoying you because it's at the end of your turn. Personally, I personally wanted it to. As soon as you enter it, it hits you in the nose. Okay, Aki, you've got 6 seconds to tell me what your 6-second action is.
Sorry.
Can I hear anything?
Notice
You
check.
probably hear me shout Cadence Harry Scrotum.
Make
Yeah,
a
we could've stayed
notice
out.
check. I'll give you a +2 because that's just said he shouted something. Notice is a free action, of course. Yeah, you hear something.
Sounds like someone's started some trouble.
Yeah, typical.
Rennick always used to run off ahead and cause trouble.
No.
Wasn't it a little gnome that used to run on ahead and cause trouble?
There was a gnome that ran ahead and caused trouble, and the Rannick
I know
caught up and then got blamed for it. The only time Rannick, I think, went off on his own and caused trouble was when he punched out an angel with a single punch.
Okay.
He had lost it that day.
You can poo on your own nose. Is there a backlash for
There is. The spell costs you 1 power point, and you get a piercing migraine headache.
Fatigue.
Ouch!
I'm having dynamic backlashes and rippers.
Caesar's going to go down there and have a look.
Very nicely navigated through that corridor.
I
Well,
think he
sees
finds
the
a dead.
cat.
He finds a dead Darrow that wasn't dead before.
Yes, the Darrow is dead.
How'd that happen?
You don't know. You didn't hear anything. Maybe he just died of his wounds. Sassafras.
Sassafras is gonna shrug when she hears Gus is in trouble again because he went off by himself again. And she's just gonna shrug and she's gonna be looking at these scrolls. Can I identify them now, or is that something I
Yeah,
still?
you can identify one of them. Yes. You identify a scroll of Detect Arcana
Ooh, handy! And I tuck it in my pouch.
from the party sheet. No problem at all.
And then
Majenko.
I'm gonna tell Majenko, go see if you can keep him alive. And
That corridor. That'll get to there. That will get him to there, and then that'll get him to there. He's hitting the wall. You see, that's the problem. I know he's
yeah, he
catching.
only gets right up behind Cease.
Well, he gets to move 12 inches, doesn't he? Fly
No,
12. Oh, he only flies 8. Okay, there we go then. Yeah, sorry. I did try accepting it. Okay, so the first thing that happens is the rage golem, the carrion golem rages.
Oi!
The rage golem carries on.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Going to. Okay. So it's going to bash. Now, there, I'm going to bash Gastus. Hitting.
Ouch! How's he got +4 from a wild attack? He's got wild attack on there twice.
That's naughty.
That's bad, isn't it? Oh, well.
So that's actually a miss because
You
my parry's
naughty
9.
boy.
Miss me.
Borka.
Again, somebody's yelling off in the other room. You guys, I swear, you have no idea what you're doing sometimes.
I'll just stay here and read this stuff, and you go see what's going on.
You opening that door?
I am.
Hey!
Stop making a comment about what they're up to. You open another door. Okay. Nauseating
Because
mixture.
it's just Gastus, and he's always running ahead and finding trouble.
Nauseating mixture of decay and strange chemicals fill the air of this large room. Glinting saws, pliers, long stitching needles, and other surgical equipment are organised on shelves and benches along the walls. A sturdy wooden table in the centre of the room supports a large humanoid shaper thing, stitched together from patchwork of dozen different bodies. The thing would stand nearly 7 feet tall if it rose.
Do any of those body parts have tattoos on them?
Well,
Is there a
you've got to
doctor
realize,
around here by the name of
Bork is
Frankenstein?
impulsive. So, I mean, he
I
would
know, I
hear
know,
that
that's
something's
fine.
going on, and he's it's way over there. It's not going to affect him at all. So,
And it's Gastus. I mean, everybody tells Gastus, don't go around, but I loaded him up with stuff he should be able to protect himself with.
okay, so that'll be a total of 4 inches of movement.
Yeah. Where is it? The the head stitched to the body is strangely small for its massive frame. A head crowned with brown hair and bearing a distinctive scar upon the left cheek.
Ooh, that's our guy.
Yeah, I'm going to be checking out the corpse of this thing once I've killed it, just in case it's got parts too.
Mark is handling that. I'm worried about these scrolls. These are cool. We have some like this in the library back at the school.
Okay. Leia.
Have I heard the sounds of combat initiating down there?
Well, everyone's been talking about it, so I think you haven't. You get to make a notice check at +2, but other people have been talking about Gastus being stupid, apparently.
Yeah, you hear a big crash and then ow, and then something about a
I
scrotum.
personally don't think
then fine.
Gastus is stupid, so. Looks good to me. I'm going off to give him a hand then, in which case I'm going to.
As with most of my characters, they have many more hindrances than actually appear on their character sheet.
Think I can get to there. I had a feeling I'd get hung up on something around there.
I think you've still got 4 inches of movement left, haven't you?
I got to about there-ish, if you can manage to jiggle me around until I fit through the gap. Thank you kindly. There you go.
What? Right. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to point at the. I was just stopped. I was hanging back to get a bite to eat, God. And then Cassius went off and you know what I mean? Wandered off. Yes, I'm going to point at the carrion and I'm going to laugh at him. Making him permanently vulnerable and distracted.
He's raged. He's going to be wild attacking anyway.
That's all right. Well, it is, he's going to be permanently distracted then.
Mm.
So I put a cackle hex on him. And because it's a bit smelly in that room, I think I'll just stay exactly where I am and I will attempt to shoot over Garci's shoulder.
What a shot!
Hit with a raise, okay.
Actually, that was only a 12, but it would still be a raise because for some reason you've got +2 to hit from entangled, which is because he's vulnerable because he's entangled. But the vulnerable from his wild attack has also gone in there and they've stacked.
Yeah. Not a hit with a raise.
It is a hit with a raise because a 12 is still a hit with a raise.
Except it's oh yeah, I was looking at the damage, sorry.
So yeah, I'm putting a cackle hex on him so that distracted, you can never get rid of that distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Should he escape the tangle, he'll still be distracted.
Got 16 actually, not 14, that's one. Layers up. I not do that? That didn't make any difference.
It did. You've got one less penny for soaking.
What the heck is? Oh, there it is.
Oh, hello, Leia. Sorry, it smells a bit in here. It's not me. But I have been fresher.
Is this thing still up and Adam, or is it
Oh, very definitely.
right?
It's
Okay.
I appear to have made it angry.
All right then. I am going to make all of my shots cold shots to avoid parts that are previously owned by the body we're trying to bring out.
If there are any, I've not checked yet.
Well, didn't he say something about a distinctive scar?
I think that was on the one that Vorka found.
Oh, okay, fine. Never mind then. In which case I don't really need to worry too much. I'll just go for it. And I'm going to Benny to go for it much better than that because I've got 1,000,000 bennies and not that long to spend them. So, in fact, I'm going
Take
a
to.
off
raise.
the.
It's a raise, is it?
Mhm.
Cool. A raise is good enough for me. Apparently not good enough for it to give me the raise dice, though.
You still wounded it.
Well, yeah, but it didn't give me the raise dice. Unless that's enough to
Because
pick out.
the entangled and vulnerable was stacking.
I'm confused as to why that didn't give me the raise die.
I realised I forgot to remove the stacking and then I turned it down. So because you didn't hit with a raise, that's why.
Oh, well, I said I was going to spend bennies until I did it with the raise. Unless it's taken down, of course, in which case I don't really mind. But I've got 9 bennies, then I have to leave for work in like 15 minutes. So.
Hit it again then.
All right. I'll just keep doing this until I actually do get a raise or I go bust.
There you go. You got a raise.
Hey, okay, let's try that again. And so bennying that damage as well. Come on.
Don't forget to put the raise back on.
Give me back my penny I spent.
That's the absolutely fair thing to do.
Hmm.
I don't think I really did much to change the actual outcome, but I feel better about it.
Oh, did you only do one wound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, I will spend the Benny because I successfully soaked one wound. So I'll re-spend the Benny I just gave myself. So the net result is
fine. Exactly.
the net result is the net result is you give it a damn good hit, but it doesn't take it down. Brings us the Thaddeus Wild Soul. Have to quack him until he speaks again.
So we've got plenty bennies to take the risk on this. So what we'll do is we will shoot it again.
Oh, sorry. Before I forget, Leia is now distracted. There we go. Over to you.
Thank you.
It smells bad, as
Thank
points out.
And you have hyper good smell too.
Yes, I do.
Leia smell bad, says Ludo.
I don't smell. I mean, I can smell that there's a bad smell, but I am not the bad smell that I can smell. I can't believe I just said that sentence.
I liked it. It was a good sentence.
Yeah, I'm standing at the end of the corridor taking pot shots at it. We'll just keep firing arrows into it for where I am.
There we go. It's down.
Right. I think everybody went in the other way, but if you want to search that thing, I'm not going in there and it smells.
I know, I have parts of it stuck under my fingernails.
Okay, so yep. Unlock tokens until someone moves somewhere that
You might want to make
something.
sure that hasn't got any tattoos on it.
That's what I was going to do. Check it for.
Doesn't
There
say.
also appears to be. There's a chest thing here as well. So
Yeah, interesting that, isn't it? They put that there.
it's not like storing body parts or anything, is it? Anyway.
Oh yeah, this room once a pantry is a shambles. Broken crates and shelves lie strewn about the place. Where is it? With foodstuffs, fumbles, and other supplies they once contained scattered across the floor. Yeah, it doesn't say anything here.
Okay. So far we've got his legs, but there's nothing in here.
Well, Vorka found the head. They don't know that yet.
No, I know.
So we just need
So,
to talk.
I mean, I wonder if this little passageway here links up with them, or if you just go up north, get the gang back together again.
Are we out of combat?
You're off right now, yes.
Since I took bumps and bruises, I spend a little time to bandage myself because you can use the healing skill on bumps and bruises to defatigue myself before I carry on.
Okay, and I want to use the time I'm still examining these scrolls. Can I go ahead and identify the second one?
You most certainly can. Just want to get everyone in the other room and then.
Are you going to use stop wandering off?
No, you have no idea what that one is. Oh, idiot. Yeah, it's
I'm
a.
gonna
Did
Oh,
you say everybody
zombie.
went this way?
No.
No.
Scroll of zombie.
Scroll of zombie.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and tuck it in.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm here and they're not, and they don't see me do it.
Isn't this about? This is all about natural cavern type thing, isn't it?
That is rather, yes.
If Vorka goes any further, I'm going to have to stop block tokens.
No, Vorka was pretty much just sticking his head around the corner going, oh, wait, there's more stuff in there. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure Thaddeus said to go north.
Vorka's going to come over here and see about taking the head off of this thing.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, it's I hear Gary's steps approaching the door. I'm going to open the door, jump out and shout boo.
Okay, as Gaston opens the door and goes, "Oh, hello." Everyone notices that you're not alone in this room. Someone's just wandered into the room, I should say, with a shock and look of horror. You all recognise the face.
But isn't he dead?
Oh yeah, he's very dead.
Did I see him coming?
Well, Gage and Lamb's just turned up.
Leia, what do you want? You're still way down there. Let's move you back. Let's move you following the others this way and put you stuck behind Gastus. Gastus turns to you and says, "Gedron Land's just turned up."
I wasn't expecting that.
Didn't we kill him already?
Oh yes.
We might have to again. Some people just don't want to stay dead.
Would you like the honor?
Oh, you have at it. You didn't like him.
I don't think any of us liked him.
Don't let Majenko get a wind of that. He'll be in there like tearing him up because he really.
You killed him and just left his body there, didn't you? And left. Someone close the bloody door. There we go.
Aye, isn't he all the way back there at the end of the arrow?
Certainly. Really hates him, doesn't she? It's a hit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Solves that problem.
Well done, Mistress Leia.
Thank you.
Tokens.
Sorry, I'm getting my bits together for work, and I'm not quite with it because I threw my back out. So I
Well, you should be going to
wasn't
work
fully
then,
aware it was
surely.
my turn. Oh, probably not, but there are reasons it would be stupid to not go to this shift.
But what have you got there, Master Volker?
I think this is the head of the guy we're looking for.
Ah, so all we need now is a torso and a pair of arms, and we have what we've come for.
Well,
I'm
is
afraid all I
any of the rest
found
of
was
this the right bits? I mean,
a berserk golem and a load of rotten things. What have you chaps found?
Nothing.
well, there's
Big
another
fluffy
room that
unicorn.
way.
There is? What's in it?
I didn't want to go look. I didn't want to look without everybody else there.
That's
Oh,
where
the
Gedra
place
Nan
where
just
you
walked from.
the place you're in before has absolutely nothing in it. Okay.
No. Walker's talking about where Gedra Nan just walked down from.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
And the
There's
room
no-
we were just in, the library room, it's nothing there that would interest you guys.
This chamber holds a large four-poster bed and a simple writing desk, along with a full-length mirror propped up against the one earthen wall.
What do you mean nothing that would interest me? I rather like books. What's in the library?
Bunch of books on diseases and plagues.
You know, standard light reading stuff.
No.
Okay, Cease's
wait
just
minute,
walked
there's
through a
undead in
zombie.
there.
Yeah, I
Zombies.
forget about... Look, your bloody ability is very annoying for the record, okay?
Yes, by the
Please.
way, we're
Yeah.
about to encounter undead. Everybody get ready.
They're
I see dead people.
they're lead-lined cave walls.
No, it's an active, not a passive ability, remember?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
actually
but
got to activate it.
GM with a paddy saying that, honestly.
Yeah, but I did say I was going to be, because we're in an undead. We're underneath a graveyard. I'd say.
No, it is actual fact that someone just quite rightly pointed out it's an action, so you actually do have to point it, decide a direction, and spend an action to detect undead. And by that point, when the party get fed up with it and cut your head off, I'll sit here with a big smile on my face.
Just how do you detect undead, Master Wildcell?
Just a little oogie boogie stuff.
This
Which is
dry,
busy
well-kept
stuff.
chamber contains a narrow bed, a relatively empty shelf holding only a few books, and some bones and skulls on a long bench. A man's torso, the chest bearing numerous tribal tattoos, lies on the bench. The right arm is still attached and periodically thrashes and clutches at the air as if it were alive.
So all we need to do now is find a left arm.
Okay, the torso of fresh. Also in here is a Darrow. And there's also a single human zombie.
So somewhere there is a left arm. But where?
Attached to your left shoulder, I imagine.
Of course I've got a left arm, and so have you. I mean, the left arm that we're looking for.
Ah, you didn't specify, you see.
Okay, so
it was an armless question.
knowing you were coming because of the noise and attacking the golem, he successfully cast that upon himself. Didn't get the raise. But that. And that cost him that. And also because in the other room, he also gets before you get there. Did get a raise, typical. That gives him. Okay. Gives him. Cool. Obviously, it takes a couple of rounds to get there, so that's that. And then, because of that, I can do that. So, yeah, as you look into that room, there's a zombie coming towards you, and that's all you can see. I mean, V's in there, but he's flying and hiding up in the ceiling. Actually, also, he'd activate the darkness on himself, wouldn't he? So that's why you can't see him. So you can't see. The whole room's in darkness until the zombie emerges from it.
Oh no, it's not.
Mm.
Oh, shut up. Thaddeus, you're up.
Is it glow in the dark zombie?
Thaddeus casts light into the room.
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm going to do because it's no point. I can see the guy, but nobody else can see him. So what I'm going to do is counter spell. Or
That actually said whop.
my duck's getting itself in a bit of bother. Come on, what's the matter with this?
Oh, God, yeah. Actually, you say warp, actually. They did change it later on to metallic thrumming, but the subtitles for some of the 1964 episodes of Doctor Who, the TARDIS dematerializing is subtitled as VWAP.
VWAP.
VWAP, I should say.
Yeah,
Warp.
Yeah. That's exactly. It's actually that VWAP. Warp, warp. Yeah, exactly. For the noise of the TARDIS dematerializing. God. 1963, 1964. Doctor Who's really bad. Anyway. Nearly got to Patrick. Anyway. You cast light, so I can get rid of the darkness on the, because it makes my life easier if I do that, and everyone can see the room again.
Yeah, I will just basically light the whole thing up,
Hmm.
and then I will go. I will back off
Yep, back off.
and go. There's a zombie coming. I can see a zombie. I can feel a zombie. And there's a guy trying to hide in the room, but he's unsuccessfully.
Oh, apparently it originally came from the Doctor Who comic strip. Give yourself a Benny, Mr. Bewildered Badger. Mm.
Damn it, I'm his GM.
Well, I've just given him a Benny.
I have to follow through with that if he reminds me, which, of course, now I've said that, he will.
I'll remind him. Innit?
I've rewarded him with a Benny.
Mm.
That's rest.
She's gonna make sure that all these little scrolls are, and she's gonna just follow the guys. Go, now what are you guys getting into? And that's it.
Okie dokie.
That's the max she can move.
No problema.
And then Majenko's just gonna fly along behind her, sighing.
In fact, I might have to have a chat with Sassafrax later.
Well,
He's smiling. I suspect that's because you're upset that I've given him a Benny and he finds that amusing.
I thought you were reading books and diseases. I just wonder if there's anything in there about blood disorders.
Mm.
What's Walker doing? Nothing.
Looks like Walker ended his turn.
Yeah, Vorka hasn't gone yet.
Yeah. Said he's ended his turn. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. Vorka is going to go ahead and step up here behind Cease. And you know what? I'm short enough. Can I burst both of them?
If you angle it upwards in theory, yes.
Okay. Then that is what I shall do. Cease is shorter than me, so I shouldn't have to do selective.
On me.
In pounce mode, he's getting ready to pounce, so he's lower than that normally anyway.
Dooby-dooby-doo. That not quite a raise against the other guy. Oh well. Okay, so the zombie's going to get the raise. One less zombie.
Very much one less zombie.
Then Vrieg is going to get think I'll Benny that. I think I can do better than that. Not by much. Got the shake anyhow. Okay, we'll call that good.
Okay.
And then Vorka will step off to the side so that he is out of the way.
Spend power points for that. Now, okay, so Vig's going to take a multi-action. See if I find a good one. Brilliant. Different angle, but that will do. Okay, so from the ceiling area, Vig basically he's wearing a robe that has small undead figures embroidered onto it. He pulls one of the figures off and tosses it to the ground. An ogre appears before him. It's a skeleton the size of an ogre, I should say.
Just for clarification, is that an undead ogre?
Yes.
Oh,
It's an ogre skeleton, basically.
oh.
Oh joy.
And then we're going to... what we're going to do after that, we are then going to open up a sheet. We'll end this round of combat, guys. I just need to work out how many power points I'm spending. I'm spending 2 power points. Is it an error? It's an error of effect. So I'll do it as a large burst template. So that'll cost me 5 power points. Drop that there, making sure that's in range. It is. Okay. So that hits C. Big targeting. That hits Cease. That hits Vorka. That hits Thaddeus. That hits Aggie. Gastus.
Ooh.
But he fails to cast it. So only 1 power
Hey!
point. And that brings us to the ogre skeleton, who advances towards Cease. An armed attack. And this ogre just swings its bony fist at Cease, but it does. Gastus.
Right, so Gastus is going to spring up onto that chair, put his foot onto the back of the chair, leap off it, off the wall to get over the top of Cease.
Yep.
And fling himself at the ogre.
Okay.
This is probably going to go horribly, horribly wrong. But we are going to do a fighting test with one hand against the ogre, such that he doesn't know what's hit him. And boy, doesn't he. So
I didn't
we
know.
will make, we'll make him vulnerable, and then I'd best look at the creative combat table.
The apply button's missing.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what the bug is. What was the thing you fixed? Was it the apply button missing, Aki?
Don't know.
And
So
he's also
that's-
shaken off from the raise.
Yeah, so that's what I've realised. That's the problem. That's why I'm having problems with fast tests. The button is missing.
The button was working on my test when I did a test of it, so yeah. Everything was working. It was not coming out of any errors, and it was all working fine. And doing the creative combat role for you.
And that's
But
the
it
fixed
ain't
one, is it?
now.
Okay. That's foe is shaken. Okay.
Okay, and then I will hammer into him with my rapier now that I've made him vulnerable. Let's go for a raise, shall we? I think it's worth one more try.
Come on,
since it's the
you
last round.
crits. Come on, you crits. Oh, I saw the one and got excited.
Looks like I'm not going to be getting the raise, but never mind. We can re-roll the damage still. That's better. So I leap over. I leap over
it's never going to
cease.
stop.
I leap over cease and go straight through the skeleton.
Rolling a 34 on a 6-sided dice.
Yes.
That's not even a 10th highest roll. All right, it might be a 10th his highest roll on a d6. His highest roll on a d6 is in the 3 figures.
Really? And he sat there, he made you all sit there and watch while he rolled it and counted.
They were running
was
the game.
It was on a table with a real dice.
Yeah.
It was 2D. It
Well,
was 2D6.
definitely weighted dice.
It was 2d6 pistol damage in a Hell on Earth game against an aircraft.
And he took it
down. Aircraft should have heavy armor, shouldn't they? Therefore, not being shot down.
But much in the Death Star, with the roll that he made,
yes.
I said, went in somewhere important.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
Right. Well, I think that was suitably dramatic. I'll stop at that.
Brings us to Aki.
I'll see you guys next week.
See you later.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hope you get feeling better.
Indeed. Oh, actually, I've got an image of this guy.
Oh,
lovely.
In his robes of the necromancer.
Hmm.
Not that I know that's what they are.
They're not robes of the necromancer.
Oh, the robes of something, though, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, Aki's doing things.
Robes of something or other.
Yeah.
Last, I get the fucking raise.
Well, it's a robe of bones, isn't it? That has that on it.
Protection with a raise. Outstanding
Toughness
stuff.
+2, is it?
Yeah, toughness +2 on a protection with a raise, yes. And that is where we shall leave it after Cease's go. Well, Cease. Oh. Cease can't reach for Egan. And we shall leave it there.
Cease can't do what? Cease can't reach Rieg.
Yeah. He's 12 feet off the ground. He's up on the ceiling. He's on the ceiling.
Did you not know that he's got Pegasus wings?
He doesn't look like he's got Pegasus wings. So we shall leave it there this week. So next week, we will possibly finish the first book. Be a lot.
Does that mean we get an advance?
No, you've had all your advances for this book. You only get 3 advances in book 1 of Curse of the Crimson Throne. With better luck, we will hopefully finish this adventure next week, because the week after, of course, we won't be playing. But then I'm not sure. We'll see about the second. But yeah, so we shall see you all next week. don't forget, if anyone's around on Saturday, I've got a game at 2 p.m. UK time.
I'll be
Maybe.
here.
The character's
Let us
created.
know.
Well, the character's created. I've just got to finish adapting the adventure.
Yep, it's a chance for us all to let out our inner child because we never have a chance to do that, right?
I'm
Also-
intrigued to know where this guy's left arm has been hidden. I mean, we didn't go down that corridor, so I'm guessing it's got to be down there or down there.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I was thinking too. Is one of those places.
Indeed.
Do you think they'd accept everything except the left arm, or?
No, he said it's got to be that they've got to go to their gods complete, or their soul won't transfer. So we've got to find the left arm, or
Ah,
it
he
doesn't
did say
matter.
that, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. Well, as I say, we shall leave it there for this week, and hopefully next week you'll find the remaining bits and see how the adventure, the story ends, and hopefully we can begin the new. If we're lucky, we'll begin the new year with book 2, or we'll end up sort of doing a half and half. A lot of fun anyway. See you next time.